and Sean Belizian wake you up every Monday through Friday on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. That's right, Big D Energy is moved to mornings. Get your morning dose of Neil's tone and Sean's insanity. Weekdays 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Two Detroit sports legends coming together for the best Detroit sports morning show there is. Big D Energy, waking you up weekdays on Detroit's #1 sports network.
19 Ks. That's not going to get it done usually.
19 Ks for what?
For you guys.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D!
Right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neil Rule, that guy. Sean Belizian here in the house. Sean, welcome back. You were missed, even though I wasn't here yesterday either.
Yeah, you know what? Fun little trip. That's a really cool city. Contrary to what you heard, you know, people, Seattle's a cool place.
No, it is. I like Seattle.
They're the happiest fans.
It's just so far out there.
Yeah,
you feel like you're far away.
Yeah. And you know, like I was telling KG, you know me. I have redneck in me. I like getting out in the woods where, you know, waterfalls and streams and rivers, and I wanted to hunt and fish
cook
and
dinner.
all that stuff.
Yeah, catch and cook dinner.
Like literally, it was good. Their fans are the happiest fans on earth. I'll put them up there with like Milwaukee fans. They're just happy.
Yeah.
You know, hey, we know what we are, and they're just happy. But saw our boys win. That's the most important thing.
There you go. Absolutely. They did it. They did it for you, Sean Belizian. They did it for you. But no, man, good to have you back. Good to be back myself as well. We got JB Smoove in the house. JB, how you living?
You know, every day, Benzes and Bentleys.
Yeah, absolutely. He's just continuing. KG is here in the building. Young Joey has stepped in for a second. So, young Joey, what's
Sean,
really good?
Framber knew he had to pitch good because you were in attendance, right?
Of course.
He's back. We're so back.
Listen, all jokes aside, Neil, I did say I want to be a man of my word. I did say get to 2 games under 500, and we'll talk. They did. They're in it. Like, whether we like it or not, they're in it. Right?
Big
now
week.
they have to finish it.
Big week.
I just don't want Neil, all jokes aside, I know. I can see you.
Big week.
I don't want the cheerleaders to come out here and go, golly gee, it was a great second half if they fall short. Like, because it's going to happen. You know, and the Kremlin will be happy. I mean, the motherland has been serving you.
Okay, right here. Lion Life.
Here we go.
Sean deserves no mercy if the Tigers make the playoffs.
Okay.
Okay. I don't want to start with this. I want to do something else.
We can do it.
Generational Alex is here, by the
Hi,
way.
Alex.
Earlier WNBA minute, by the way.
We had about WNBA 5 minutes before
Sean,
the show.
it's
Sophie.
got you.
Justice for Sophie.
I'm in.
Justice for Sophie.
I better hear about
I'm
Ennis
in.
Cancer today.
Justice for Sophie.
I better hear about that.
Look what people can I call it? Who is that? Who was it?
Lion Lifer.
Lion Lifer. You're celebrating 2 games under 500.
Are you
whole
Booner?
point of
Are you
bringing
Booner?
up 2 games under 500 was
Booner.
to say I'm not even talking about 500. I'm talking about 2 games under 500. Like, you guys, like just grab a hold, just get a grip for just a second, okay? Yeah, if they make it, I have no choice but to do a tip of the cap.
All right, now KG's here.
It's just not smart business to get rid of your 1 and 2, but other than that, yeah.
Right. And that's the philosophy behind it, Sean. That's why people better not even say a C in there, a chat. Oh, Neil, what do you think? No, the philosophy. You can't argue it.
You dug yourself an incredible hole. Like 16 games under is an incredible hole. If you make the playoffs, great. If that's all you want, then you and I aren't the same.
I was still told, no matter what happens, I was still told. And remember, somebody can get the exact quote if they want. You know how Google works. When the time is right, we will invest heavily into this baseball team.
If you think it's smart business to get rid of one of the best pitchers in baseball and a guy that's finally put it together, who is your number 2? He may not be in reality. I mean, I think you have to give that to Troy Melton right now. You do. There's no doubt about that. But, I mean, those are their 1 and 2 going into a playoff series. You know it. I know it. If you think that's smart business and that breeds long-term success. You and I are just different people, I guess.
Tev Sauce in the Super Chat. If you want to skip the line, you can use the Super Chat. Tev Sauce, day 47. Congratulations, Tigers.
My dog.
But did you know that spin rate Scotty is still a less than GM?
I was just thinking about that the other day. How less than of a GM he is.
you remembered what day it was?
Yes.
Dante 151 in the Super Chat. Pistons versus Celtics in the afternoon on October 20th. Opening day for the NBA, which is insane. The night game is 76ers versus Knicks and Thunder versus Spurs.
So you mean to tell me we got the NBA schedule and a Jahmyr Gibbs contract extension before Jalen Duren signed his?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just putting that out there.
Well, it's very simple.
Yeah,
like with
he's
Jalen
out of
Duren,
moves.
like the ball's in his court, right? Like,
Yeah, he's out of moves.
The market has played out. This is what the market is, or you play on the qualifying offer, and then you're an unrestricted free agent the next year.
Have fun. If you do it, have
Like
fun.
those are your choices. You know, like, and it could work.
It could.
It could work if he rolls out, goes all NBA again.
And don't get injured? Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, like props to him. Like it's a tale as old as time, man.
Yeah.
It is.
Bet
It's
on
just,
yourself.
Now, and
I love
again,
it.
like I'm not trying to live someone else's life. If it were me, I would do the 150 and be a free agent at 26.
Yeah. Don't be a Dennis Schroeder. Don't overvalue.
Overplay the
Don't
hand all
overplay
the
your
time.
hand.
Yeah,
that's
that's
all.
how I would do it, Sean. But maybe I'm different. I don't know. Because I would still be a free agent at 26, and if I play the way that the way he
I'ma
played
get
last
better,
year in the
right.
season, yeah, he's going to get better.
You
stands to
assume.
reason.
So yeah, that's
How I would do it, Sean.
I mean, that's common sense.
I wonder what representation's whispering in his ear, because something tells me it's probably not dissimilar to what you just said. And maybe you should listen to representation.
Maybe. That's
People
that's
don't
the
like
point.
to listen to people that have been there and done that, though. They don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
They just don't.
Chief IT Hip. Scooble was mid yesterday against a garbage Royals team. But, yeah, let's sign him to a $300 million contract.
Hey, watch your mouth. He might come back to the Tigers. Scooble said he wants to come back. You watch your fucking mouth.
It's here, Sean. Like, okay.
The tone is
He
bad.
had 8 mids.
Sean doesn't know what to do right
I
now.
don't know. What do I do with my hand?
I know, but like, when did this prisoner of the moment stuff start? Is there like a patient zero?
It's hard to
that, like,
tell.
you take a game.
It started in China, Sean. Let me
No,
tell you about it.
It was the
China.
Wuhan.
History
It was
There's this app called
All
Twitter.
right. You take a game, or maybe you take 2 games, and you make it speak for the last 3 years.
And 2 Cy Youngs.
I can't even.
China.
China.
It started in China.
I'm salty. The heavyweights went on for 2 hours about how Cade Mays wasn't even good anyway. It was such a sad, pathetic. All right.
I didn't see the
don't
heavies.
think
I'm not
that
going
was-
to comment on that. I didn't see the heavies. I didn't see the heavies. I'm not going to comment on it.
I don't think that's what they were trying to get
They probably weren't saying that.
Yeah.
But were they though?
Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna stay in front today.
We got a hat
He
throw
left.
already.
All right. We're gonna stay in front today.
That's a lie. Go ahead.
I did want to talk about this yesterday. JB Smooth. I don't know if you have the photo yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I got
Darren
it.
McCarty and I played in the New Way Works Celebrity Golf Outing out at Glacier Club, and we played like this celebrity match. And yesterday they had a very, very good country singer, a guy that I think is going to be
Lee
one
Bryce?
of the next. No, he's from Livonia.
You know we're a Lee Bryce network. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
I know
Livonia.
that. I know that. He's from Livonia, by the way.
Okay, L-Town, stand up.
Corey Dakota, very, very up and coming. Songs are great. I listened to it. When we beat him, I was playing his music.
Oh, that's
Like, that's-
disrespectful.
yeah.
Disrespectful.
Well, I think it was the ultimate in respect.
Yeah, well,
I do.
yes and no. Competitively, that's
Yeah.
disrespectful as hell.
Yeah, and our guy Mike Laritz too, a fellow Fraser High School alum. Oddly enough, he's a golf influencer on Instagram, MIGolfer93. So they were great dudes. We had a great time, and in the end, D-Mac and I, we just got it done because that's what we do. But did want to shout those guys out in New Way Works because we had a great time. So, Sean, let's do this. Let's take the break, and we'll see what camp you're in, because there are three camps in this Cade Mays thing. There's number one. Cade Mays stunk anyway.
It's true.
He was mid. He was a bargain Amazon bin purchase. Just Brad being Brad in free agency.
Okay.
There's number two, quote, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Still,
matter.
it never really mattered at all.
The season's going to be a while.
Yeah, this
Right.
and then there's 3. This is it. It's over. Sound the alarm. It's all done. So I will give you the break, Sean, to determine where you are. Now you're just coming back from Seattle. It's a lot to take in.
That's tough.
Yeah. So think about it over the break,
All right.
and we'll report back. Okay.
All right.
JB, where are we going?
Let's hear from Planet Fitness and Icon Auto.
Planet Fitness, everybody. Look, the best gym in the gym game. I've been a member there going on 4 years. I'll never be a member at another gym. I just won't. Over 60 locations throughout Metro Detroit. There's always one around. There's one in Royal Oak. There's 2 on my way home. There's one by my house. Like they're just everywhere. Okay? And they've renovated not renovated. They've updated pretty much all of the Planet Fitnesses that I go to. New treadmills, the weight selection, all of it. They have the core stretching rooms. No matter what your fitness regimen is, there's room for you to do it at Planet Fitness. So again, guys, go to planetfitness.com or just pull in the parking lot on the way home. Still $24.99 a month for a black card. Planet Fitness, everybody. Don't pay more money to lift the same weights. The weights weigh the same.
Hey, you know what? We're excited to welcome one of the newest members to our team, Icon Auto. We've been talking about them for a few weeks now. Have you taken advantage of what they bring to the table? If you've been in an accident, your vehicle needs repairs, whatever the case may be, you can trust the team at Icon Auto Repair and Collision. 3 convenient locations over town. There they are on your screen. You got Madison Heights, you got Shelby Township, you got Pontiac. They have got you covered. This is a place that not only are they going to get the job done, but they offer free car loaners and even offer to pay your deductible as well. If you need something done with your car, you need to trust the Icon. Visit iconauto.com. It's the Icon that you can count on.
And that's put in off the volley. Maxi Rodriguez.
It is Joey with Woodward Sports, and in 2017, I trusted Dr. Yelda with my eyes, and it was the best decision I've ever made. No more glasses or contacts, just clear vision every single day.
Hi, I'm Darren McCarty, 4-time Stanley Cup champion. If I had LASIK back in the day, I probably would have won 8 Stanley Cups. So if you're thinking about LASIK, do it now. Tell them, Doc.
Come see me. You have nothing to lose. It's a free consultation.
For a limited time, LASIK only $19.99 per eye. Call Yeldo Eye Center. Let them know Woodward Sports sent you, but please don't wait like I did. Call them now.
Dan Campbell is in redemption mode.
No, make no mistake. It's not revenge he's after. It's a reckoning.
And Woodward Sports is here to cheer on the Detroit Lions every snap. Don't miss a moment of Detroit Lions coverage. Follow Woodward Sports on all social media platforms now.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
For more Detroit Tigers coverage, make sure you subscribe to Woodward Tigers on YouTube. All Tigers, all the time. For the hardcore Detroit sports fans who can't get enough of the Motor City's teams. All season long, you'll get non-stop Tigers content. From on-field interviews, post-game reactions, and roundtable insight from Woodward Sports.
Look at it. There it is. In all its glory. Just look at that. Boy, if that doesn't put you in a better mood, right?
I'm looking hard.
Right now, you can get $10 off your
Respectfully.
order of $50 or more for dine-in or carry-out. If you don't like to dine in, maybe you're more of a, I'd like to grab a bottle out of my fridge and a draft guy. Joey will yell at you, but maybe that's the type of guy that you are, right?
Yeah.
You can get it and carry out. $10 off your order of $50 or more simply by using the promo code WWS26. That's WWS26. It is the original Detroit-style pizza. You hear it thrown out everywhere. Legitimately, I was at T-Mobile Park. They were selling Detroit-style pizza. It wasn't Buddy's, so I didn't dive in. 20 locations across Michigan. There's always a Buddy's Pizza near you to cash in on this offer. To find the location nearest you, you can order online at buddyspizza.com.
All right, we're off and running here. Big D Energy, Neil Rule, Sean Belesian back in the fold. Happy to have you all with us. Jump into that Woodward Sports chat thread. Get your thoughts out there. Subscribe. I haven't even checked lately. Pushing towards 110,000 YouTube subscribers, so that's pretty cool. We have JB Smoove. We have KG. Young Joey is here. Generational Alex at WNBA Minutes. A lot to get to. But, Sean, the word of the day is what happened with the Lions yesterday, and obviously with Cade Mays and Isaiah Pacheco sprained MCL, although he's just expected to miss camp.
Yeah.
He's expected to play when the season starts. But the big one is, no doubt about it, the Cade Mays. And like, look, Sean, for me, because I asked you, because there's only 3 camps you can be in now. Because remember, in life now, you only get 2 or 3 choices. That's it. And you're either in or out or whatever. Like, Sean, here's my thing with it. Wow, that really blows. And I don't see how it doesn't impact you. I don't, because and I get how we do this, right? The timing of the injury has a lot to do with it. When it's in camp right now, when hope springs eternal, like we all do, yeah, there'll be a segment of people that'll say, well, his PFF grade in these situations wasn't any good anyway. When there wasn't one of those people when he signed that were being like that. There wasn't, Sean.
I don't remember one.
Not one.
I really don't.
But anyway, with all that being said, Sean, all I know is, and this is a poor job by me, so JB Smoove, I'm going to put you on the spot right here. You remember that photo of the Packers game week 1 in the end zone?
Oh, God. Don't take me back.
I can try to find it.
Yeah. Sean, all I know is with Cade Mays, we're further away from that photo. Without Cade Mays, we're closer to that photo.
If only,
Period.
Neil, if only we had some kind of an example to show us how important having a good center was. If only I could go in my memory bank and think about such a thing. It took me back, Neil. I had flashbacks to doing the Sunday show with Broder and Terry and doing the show with KG a year ago right around this time. You can't quantify the loss of Frank Ragnow was a comment that I used. And people got mad at me. You can see like comments on Twitter and back and forths I had with people. I think you're overvaluing the importance of the center.
What?
The anchor, literally the anchor of your offense, and I'm overvaluing that. Is this the end of the season? Of course not. Because this is a guy that best case scenario comes back for the game against Carolina. Best case scenario, okay? But you guys, there's something called familiarity. There's something about cohesion. There's something about now. This is a guy that's going to come in real time, and behind the 8 ball in regards to that. Behind the 8 ball in regards to working with the other guys. So this is not. It's not. I know, Neil. I'm supposed to go doom or gloom.
You get 2 choices.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it over,
it's
or does it not matter?
It's not the end of the world, but you can't tell me that this doesn't hurt the Detroit Lions.
No,
this is your starting center, for goodness sake.
Neil.
Come on.
Yes.
Can I propose a 4th camp? And I know you'll say no.
No.
But
you're lucky you got 3.
Y'all, you are correct. But I think I'm in the wait and see camp.
Time!
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. No, but I think I'm in the wait and see camp because this isn't the exact situation you were in last year when you had Graham Glasgow and pretty much no other answers, and Sean Obick territory is coming up. What happened to Larry and Juice? Because Juice Scruggs, this is why they brought him in. He's somebody that can double as a guard and a center. They like his versatility. So far in camp, I think that is pretty much he's going to be the starter once he gets back from injury, of course. But I think it's Drew Scruggs, and can you get by with Drew Scruggs and the rest of your offensive line intact? I think it's a conversation, at least.
Sean, remember that day?
It was all we saw right away. Like, literally, we saw.
Literally within seconds.
We saw right away. And, KG, I'm with you, but there's a reason why those guys are backups.
Absolutely.
And and so I keep coming. Is it going to hurt? Well, of course it's going to hurt. I guess the question is, how much is it going to hurt?
That part.
Okay. I don't know.
And with this offense being this good and you're just missing that piece with a little bit better depth this year, I think we can manage. I think we can.
See, I
think we can.
Here's my thing, though, Sean, and this is where I'm confused, and maybe this is a me issue. Maybe it is.
I sense tone.
I'm gonna ask everybody in the room. Maybe it's a me issue, and it could be.
It's like the force.
The tone is strong in this one.
Yeah. Well, I have to go back and ask the question. Right? I'm just gonna ask the question.
All right.
Okay.
The people that are just like dismissing this and saying, quote, well, Drew Scruggs as a center grades out better than any of the options last year. Weren't these the same people that when Brad Holmes made this move, did the Juice move?
Larry and Juice?
That Larry and Juice. Juice Borum.
Hey.
When they did this move and they slammed it, and now all of a sudden that it's here.
Oh, now you need.
Now it's celebrate good times.
Now you need Juice.
Yeah.
Everybody new episode, JB.
Hey, and KG, you know what?
Hey,
props to you. Look at that man.
I'm one of those people.
Hands in the air.
Hey, testify, my brother. Testify.
Free at last. Yeah.
Give us free. No, I'm all on board. I was one of those people. I fully admit.
Well, okay, KG, then I'll ask you, which is it?
Well,
does he stink or does it not matter?
Well, Neil, he doesn't stink now that he's a Lion, of course.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Duh.
And there it is.
Duh.
Yep.
Okay.
There it is.
Sean, can you help me here?
Sean's one of those people.
Well, I loved Larry and Juice.
Yeah,
Let's get that. Yeah, you get a lot of that. I think Mr. Massaway would be one of those people crying like up and down about Larry and Juice.
Oh, this network's full of them.
We made a whole sitcom of them, and it's okay now. We got Larry and Juice. I can't. How do you? We just went through this a year ago. Like, literally, we just went through this a year ago. And unfortunately, we all learned the hard way the first day. And I'll say again, and Neil, you know what side of the fence I fall on we had another round yesterday for everybody out there. The Jared Goff thing, it went on for hours in the Woodward sports chat.
I marked myself safe from that one.
I can't even you came in late.
You
came in hard late.
Well, just they asked the question. Whose career would you rather have? And for me, like it was pretty simple.
Can anybody? I don't like. It is so important to protect this quarterback. It is.
Yes.
That is not a slight against him. That is not a shot against him. That is not.
How about this?
I'm Team Goff. I've been reformed. Okay. I think the guy's a really good quarterback. Okay?
You went to meetings in the basement of a church and everything.
No, you guys, seriously.
Wore the hoods and everything.
Yeah.
But how people can't. It's more important to protect this guy than it is the average quarterback. It just is. I mean, I think the data shows it. And taking out the anchor of your line makes me worry about that. How could anybody not be right now? But again, it is August, so people are going to do exactly what you just said. The two guys that were killed because Brad was shopping from the discount rack are now the saviors. Okay. That's where I'm at. Yes, this is going to hurt. How much it hurts, I don't know the answer to that right now.
Which is why you should wait and see.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Mike G for no reason at all. Lots of slingshots in Traverse City this weekend. Caucasians love slingshots. I think slingshots have done a lot more for race relations in this country than a lot of people want to admit.
I would tend to agree.
I would say that. However, our folks at Varchez, Rob texted me this weekend. He said, sadly, there were no slingshots at the Bourbons and Bikes deal that they were doing.
I'm going to have to rent one and take the wife up there. So just wait on it, Rob. I got it.
All right. Woodward Sports chat thread. Duncan Stewart. Last year we were not ready for the toughest schedule. We played both Super Bowl teams. Thanks, League. 2 losses. Nick in the chat. Without Mays instead of starting the season 5-1, maybe you start 4-2. Hey, I'll say this, Nick. You can't be having like thought out, rational, discussions like that.
Stop that, Nick.
Well, because like Sean, that's where I was with it, because I think it was wholly critical for having quote unquote the easy schedule that I prayed on and got, that I asked for. Despite having said easy schedule, it does close a bit difficultly.
Yes.
We can say it like that, with the stacked division games and the road division games and all that stuff. I will say this. When you play that first 5 games of the season, it was, to me, it was always going to be 4-1, and it has to be 4-1.
You really think it's a game difference or 2?
It's a game difference.
Okay.
It can't not be. You know what I mean? Like, it can't not be. And I know, and KG, like, here's the mistake we all make, and where I've slammed my head into the wall. Like, yeah, it could have them being 3-2 instead of 4-1, because that's what they're saying, right? The buy-ish week, right? For Cade Mays to be back. Yeah. Which, Sean, here's a mistake that we all make, and, we kind of slam our heads up against the wall. It's not a moment. See, people like the Scooble thing right now. The Scooble in the chat. Scooble is struggling as a Dodger. It's not a game against Kansas City. It's Scooble on your team over the course of the rest of the season and a playoff.
Right.
It's not Cade Mays missing the New Orleans game. It's Cade Mays missing 5 games.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where it's going to play out that he's not there at some point. It just is. You can isolate any moment in time and say, see, it didn't matter. But when you have that over the course of 5 weeks, it's going to have an impact. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
I don't. Is it over? Should we throw in the towel? No, the roster's too talented.
But that's why I lean the other way. The schedule's still easy. I'm not saying that isn't a loss to this team. It absolutely is. But how bad is the loss when your offense is this effective and you have all of your other starters presumably still on the line?
This is where I'll add in, and I know we don't like to try to think logically about stuff like this. There are already enough questions on the defensive side of the ball that should terrify all of us,
yes.
Right? Okay, I think some of us, I'll use me as an example. I'm taking a leap of faith right now in regards to this defense. I am, because the entire defensive backfield is one, I would say for the umpteenth time, one giant question mark. So does that mean we're going to have to get after the quarterback more? Well, if they do that, that's going to be something that they haven't really done consistently in quite some time. So that's number one. Number two, I think we're forgetting, and somebody was giving me the business yesterday on Twitter, and they said, well, it's only going to be X amount of weeks. I mean, again, best case scenario, the Carolina game, right? Best case scenario, that would be almost 8 weeks. Okay, cool. Do we forget that this division right now, at least before the season, there seems to be a margin of error this big, right? You've got the Bears. How legitimate are the Bears? Were they schedule merchants? Are they going to take the next step? Packers aren't going anywhere. Yeah. I think the Packers are the exact same thing, okay? They're going to be competitive. They're going to be a playoff team. They're not going to win dick, okay? So our margin of error, would we all agree on that? Like, to try to be adults for a second, our margin of error is probably this big right now in the division? So if that's the case, this doesn't help that. That margin of error maybe got even smaller, right? And I don't know. When you start talking about one game, Neil, do you know what that, to me, do you know what the difference is? 11-5 and winning the division, and 10-7 and being a wild card.
100%. The math checks out because that's one game.
I don't want to think about that. I don't. I don't think anybody does. So we'll see. I don't know how this helps. Everything's okay. Don't worry about it. We got Larry and Juice. No, I'm not in that camp. I'm not in that camp.
Woodward Sports chat thread. We need a new episode of Larry and Juice. Has ABC decided, will that be Tuesday nights or Thursday nights at 8?
You know what? I think we have to do Tuesday.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard they bringing TGI Fridays back, so yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
TGI Friday. I forgot about this.
Freddie Felt, why is this offseason such dog-ish? Why do we always have to suffer?
Thank you.
Well, you know what, though?
That was my thought.
You know, they're sitting there in Houston right now going, you know, Laramie Tunsil just tore his tricep.
Yeah, they are.
Like,
it's a big deal.
We have a world-class defense, and why can't we get anything going with our offense?
Right.
Yeah. Good call.
Mm-hmm.
I know it only affects us, so we think it only affects us.
No, but it's just the frequency in which we've had these injuries.
But
over the past 3
KG,
years.
this has been my point from second one when I got here to Woodward. When you talk about the NFL and the National Football League, these things will happen to everybody at some point. It's not – we always sit there and hope against it. Guys, you got to just assume it at this point. Yeah. And for me, like you want – and this is where maybe I'm – Sean, you know, you helped build this industry in this town. Maybe I do a bad job of it. I don't have some hot Cade Mays take. I don't. Truth be told, he's going to be back in a couple of months or whatever it is. Kind of dodge a bullet a little bit. It could be Tunsil. You know what I mean? There's examples in the streets of it being way worse. I hope this is it, but it probably won't be.
I don't know. I sit back and I say to myself, you lost a starter and you're planning to use a backup. That's never a good thing.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
And there's no other. That's it. Like those that's what's available to you.
Yeah.
You know what crept in yesterday? I'd be lying if I said otherwise. And I think what makes it different with a franchise like the Detroit Lions from other examples is our history. It does. Because I think what we do is we get emotional and we do the here we go again. I had one of my buddies like literally bring up to me, he goes, dude, I heard you say this a couple months ago. He goes, I'm terrified this is 1991. And that's starting to creep in. Neil, you and I talked about that a couple months ago. It's starting, for those of us that lived it, okay, it's starting to creep in a little bit going, okay, our high water mark was like literally the first year we made the playoffs. And yeah, we were a playoff team again in 93, 94, 95, and 97, and 98, or 99, but we didn't do dick. We didn't even win another playoff game. And I think the people who lived through that, you're going, oh no.
Are you saying?
But Sean,
you start to quiver and
are
everything.
you saying the 3 letters?
No.
But Sean,
I won't. I can't. It's not fair to these guys. If at the end of this, that's all it was, you have no choice but to use the 3 letters.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And the difference now, Sean, is this is a $1 billion roster.
Yeah.
This is a $1 billion roster.
No
and
doubt.
why is it a $1 billion roster? Because they're good players.
Yep.
Even though I know he only signs his own guys. You know, the all-pro guys.
Yeah.
Like, he only signs those guys.
The league's best.
The league's best. Like, even the quarterback who leads the league in yards and touchdowns the last 3 years. But, hey, that game against Minnesota, they only scored 9 points. Again, you're telling me about a game. I'm telling you about 3 years of data.
Yeah.
So, and that's accurate. But, Sean, I keep going back to this as well. For the whole, I don't think that we have any global perspective here. What are you saying in Buffalo right now?
Yeah.
If you're a Buffalo Bills fan and you have Superman, right? Like, you have Superman in Josh Allen.
Yeah.
You have the most desired player in this league, and you can't do it either. And you've been doing it now. You're closer to a decade than you are to year one.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
you know what? You got to sit back and I don't know, to use that same logic, I'd go, well, you know, maybe we don't have a Cornelius Bennett, a Bruce Smith, a Thurman Thomas, an Andre Reed, et cetera, but oh my gosh, I fear this is going down that same road. I think people, it's human nature. We're going to do that, right? And I don't care what anybody says. We have been programmed as Lion fans to expect the worst. And I fight that every day of my life. Yeah. And I would hope that I'm not that guy. I would hope that I'm not that guy, as cynical as I can be. I would hope that I'm not that guy. And I really do think that these guys eventually are going to get it done. However, every day that passes by, every day becomes every year, you get further and further away from that high water mark.
It gets tougher.
It does.
Yeah.
And then you ask yourself, well, am I doing this because of hope, or am I doing this because of actualities? And does this deep six the season? No, because the goals are still there. And yes, I'd rather be healthy at playoff time. But I don't know, you guys, I don't like the idea of going 10-7 and starting on the road in the first round of the playoff. That doesn't. Sorry, that doesn't intrigue
And
me
you
at
don't
all.
in this league. You never outrun a mistake.
Nope.
Like a game that you lose that you should win. You never outrun it. You never do. Woodward Sports chat thread. Broder also in here says, "I think this is devastating. Is that too wrong?" It depends on how it goes.
Yeah.
Like, it depends on how it goes if they can navigate it. I think like a Laramie Tunsil situation is, quote, devastating.
Oh, by the way, he plays for the Commanders, so they ain't going nowhere. We ain't got to worry about
Sorry,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. That's all
I always
good.
think of him with the Texans all
Yeah.
the time.
I know, yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot.
When you could you imagine? All right, let's take it to its logical conclusion. The Lions finished third in the division, and your first round matchup is back at Soldier Field.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Do you want that? Like, do you like?
like
I still don't want it. Do I think we're better than them? Yes.
Yeah.
Do I think that Caleb will do something? Caleb, yes. But
A winter game in Soldier Field?
Do you really want the second week of January?
Yeah.
The number 7 seed taking on the number 2 seed in Chicago. I don't want that.
Turtleneck and hand warmer golf? Stop playing.
I want
Turtleneck and hand warmer.
I want nothing to do with that. Oh, and by the way, if we win that, then we have to face the Rams the next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
No thanks. I don't want any part of that.
DNC ENT, when you have Josh Allen, you feel better than when you have Jared Goff. What's it got you?
It's a fair question.
He's not wrong, but
Yeah.
Neil's not wrong either.
Exactly. It's a stalemate.
He still lawn bowled, the ball across the field in a road playoff game and had 4 or 5 turnovers,
Yep,
whatever it
sure
was.
did.
Exact same thing that you kill everybody else about.
They won't be able to see him turn over the ball this year because them obstructive views and high
Did
mark
you see
stadium.
that, John?
That
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
is
Yeah.
ridiculous,
Terrible.
bro.
Who signed off on
I
that?
don't know. Like, an obstruction is one thing. Those were like extreme obstructions, though.
Like a tunnel was in the way?
yeah, like,
Do you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of when Comerica Park opened.
yeah.
And when you walked out there and you're like, half the scoreboard's behind the stands. Who did this? Right?
Yeah.
That literally. That's
It
what
was
it reminded
bad.
me of.
I'm like, what the hell?
That was. No, that was absolutely crazy. Woodward Sports chat thread. T-Twirt. He signs bums too. Let's be honest. Show me, like, what? I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I'm not
don't
doing that
even
today. I'm not doing that today, Sean. I'm sorry. But no, I guess the moral of the story that I'm driving at here is I think it will cost you a game. And in reality, Sean's probably right. Because that game is 11-6 or 10-7.
Yeah.
That game is 12-5 or 11-6.
Yeah.
It might be the division. It might be the difference in this division. If we think, I don't think the Bears are falling flat on their face. I don't.
Yeah.
And the Packers are the Packers. They're just going to be there. You know they are.
They'll linger.
They're going to be there. If it's a difference between winning the division, I don't care what anybody says. In that regard, then I'm Team Broder.
Yeah.
Then that's devastating. It is. I'm sorry. That's devastating. Unless you're one of those guys, you want to take your chances with all those road games come playoff time. I'm not one of those guys. I'm just not.
Jet in the chat. The season isn't over. It's become more difficult, but over, no. I was mad.
No.
I was mad when Holmes traded Montgomery, and this Pacheco situation makes it hurt more. Cade being hurt sets the offensive line back. Like, in retrospect, when you looked at the way that the contract situation went down, I meant to bring this up. When you look at the way Gibbs' contract situation went down, he could never be here when that was going to happen. You can't have a $9 million backup running back or a $7 million backup running back.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know how
Yeah.
you know how we talk about this all the time? Like, transactional moves sometimes tell you the future.
Mm-hmm.
That they couldn't be here together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like he has shown a propensity to upgrade at that position too.
Yeah.
He goes younger, at least in regards to age. It remains to be seen if Pacheco will be equal or surpass what Monty did. I don't think it'll be too hard based on what Monty did last year.
Right.
But that's kind of been his thing. But no, Neil, you're right. It's, he was playing chess while I think a lot of people were playing checkers.
And it just happened to line up with Monty wanting to kind of run the show. He wanted his own backfield, so.
Yeah,
It all
which
lined
was
up at the same time.
never in the long-term plan here. Like,
Not-
it is
not
funny
for the
how
Lions,
like
yeah.
crystal clear, and no one's talked about this. And to be fair, it just kind of popped in my head 2 minutes ago.
Right.
Like what do people call it, tea leaves or whatever
Yeah,
it is.
read
Like
the tea leaves,
you could see it, right?
Yeah.
Like it was always going to go down this way.
Yeah.
It,
Like
it
Booner
always
says,
was.
connect the dots.
Yeah.
Shout
Well,
out
because like they couldn't both be here.
Yeah. No, it makes sense thinking about it.
So and I think like if you have to choose between the two,
Of course you're choosing Gibbs.
like that's what it is.
No
So,
offense to Monty. Shout out to him, but
yeah, no doubt.
yeah.
Woodward Sports chat thread Sullivan. Shador Sanders should be the backup here.
Hey,
We have our first one.
Please, please do that for your boy. Please.
JB Smoove. That was our first. Was that our first Shador reset of the year,
I
of
think
the
so.
season, of the new season?
I
I think
so.
so, yeah.
Can we pin that one to the top?
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Oh my God, Coach Prime at the fucking Lions games.
Prime.
Stop it. Stop it.
Especially how desirous he was to come here to Detroit as a player.
I know.
Who can forget how desirous he was?
You know what Prime do best, baby?
Don't draft me.
Everything.
I ain't going.
Please inject it in my veins, please.
Prime do everything.
Bogey time. Need a mobile quarterback now.
Well, they got one, kind of, sort of.
Are you bringing up Luke? Oh,
The astronaut? No, we got the astronaut.
oh no! Oh, come on.
Stop playing with Josh Dobbs, man. Ball heads unite. Stop playing.
T-Gray. We got a mobile QB Dobbs in the house.
I'm telling you.
I'm not letting him win, Sean.
Him and
Sean,
Petsy
I'm not
gonna
letting him
rub
win.
their heads together, man. They
Sean, I'm
they
not going to let him
come
win.
up
I'm not.
We got
I'm,
mobile
I'm,
golf at
I'm
home.
not.
Serenity.
I'm coming back strong right now.
Serenity.
All right?
Serenity.
I'm not going to allow it to happen.
Serenity
I'm not
now.
doing it.
Ball to get.
Let's time. All right, let's take a break and recalibrate. All right, keep your eye on the prize, everybody. Eyes on the prize. Where are we going, JB Smoove?
Let's hear from Mortgage Pros and then Mad Packs.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do Mortgage Pros. As a matter of fact, are you looking for a career upgrade? Check out Mortgage Pros, the #1 mortgage banker to work for in the state of Michigan. They have incredible company culture. We saw that at their block party. The team loves what they do, and it shows. A 4.9 star rating on Google with over 4,000 reviews. That's data, everybody. That's a resume at this point. If you're looking for a new job, give Mortgage Pros in Troy guys, if you hate your job right now, give it a spin, everybody. Mortgage Pros in Troy, 248-416-1361. Mortgage Pros, let the pros handle it.
And Mad Packs love the ball heads, man. They look out for the ball headed people, and they can also look out for the people with hair as well. Listen,
Bald
Mad
heads
Packs
got in
fans.
the way.
I got a ball head. Boom. Mad Packs has the gummies in right now. The Boom Shakalaka 200 milligram hash rosin gummies and the Hilo 200 milligram live resin gummies, along with the other great products that they have as well. The Mad Packs extracts, blizzard packs, pre-rolls, and flour. Even the syringes, not those type of syringes, you dirty bastards, but the ones with the good THC in them. But you can get all of these great products by going to getmadpacks.com. Mad flavor, mad high, Mad Packs.
The next generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Jameer Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around. We aren't quite sure if they consume more beer or sports. Either way, the heavyweights are here. Live on Woodward Sports, daily 5 to 7 p.m.
Neil Rule here for Art and Jake's, everybody. The sports bar setting, the fine dining flavor. Oh, by the way, a Lions watch party coming up Thursday. That's right, at the Clarkston location. Lions and the Bengals watch party at Art and Jake's. You guys already know the drill. There'll be $5 water hazards out there, $5 shorts of all day IPA. It'll be Woodward Sports watching the game. So everybody, hey, we got to fire up the engine. Everybody's got to get in shape here.
Yes.
This is our preseason run.
You damn
so
right.
here we go. Lions at Cincinnati, and we'll have the watch party for you at Art and Jake's live in Clarkston, a sports bar setting, a fine dining flavor.
And Yaldo.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about the legendary Yaldo Eye Center. You've heard about them forever. They've been in business for over 30 years. They've done well over 100,000 procedures. Don't take my word for it. How about Darren McCarty? He has trusted Dr. Yaldo to get his vision right. He's been raving about it ever since. Think about all the money that you spend on your vision. You know, the glasses, going to the optometrist, the ophthalmologist, whatever the heck it's called. No more ologists, okay? You can get this done. The procedure takes 8 minutes. Many patients are back to seeing clearly as soon as the very next day. Great deal going on right now. Getting back to that price tip, $19.99 per eye. And again, weigh that with all the money that you're spending. $19.99 per eye, regardless of your prescription. Yaldo's going to take care of you. Call or text 248-553-9800 today or schedule your free consultation just by visiting YaldoEyeCenter.com. Yaldo Eye Center, the vision experts.
All right, keeping it pushing, moving towards hour number 2. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Sean Belizean. We have JB Smooth, KG, Generational Alex with the WNBA Minute coming up. Young Joey is in the building. Absolutely.
Will there be twisted tea there?
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
We don't know.
I've had enough of getting yelled at this morning.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there, get your thoughts out there. Just kind of wrapping up the Cade Mays discussion. And, like, look, maybe it's me being bad at the job. I don't know, but I don't have some kind of hot take for you. This is the National Football League. It happens literally to everybody all the time. I think we got off kind of easy because, like, there's hope he could be back right when the bye week hits. And that front end, if you were – and, like, look, I hate this, and I'll say I'm going to hate it, and then I'm going to proceed to do it, which is pretty funny, but at least I could be honest about it. If there was a time for it to happen, it's now, crowd.
Of course.
But, like, for real, because the front end of that schedule is manageable.
Yes.
Like, because where I was with it, 6-2 is an absolute minimum. That's what you have to be. You have to be at least that.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be that guy.
Okay.
Do you know what the problem is, though?
What?
We haven't lived that life. We haven't. Well, everything will be okay. Let's get it out of the way now. No, they build up as the year goes on. And so in the back of my head, and again, this is how the Lions have beaten me over the head. Neil, that's my issue is, okay, if it's happening now, what happens later? And if we were already margin of error like this with the defensive backfield, as we sit right now, things might change, okay? Things might change. Maybe somebody gets cut that you never thought in a million years that they'd get cut. And we get that one-year flyer on a guy that's playing for the contract. Our margin of error is this right now with the defensive backfield as a whole. Right now. Anybody want to argue with that?
No.
Okay. And now we have this on the offensive line.
Well,
yeah, I'm worried. I am. I'd be lying if and especially how we've lived, the injuries seem to stack up. That's just kind of,
And they always long term.
and I'm not going curse. We're cursed. I'm not going down that road. Okay, but that's one thing that I think we've seen from this group the last few years that has me a little worried. In theory, I would love it. Get it out of the way now. Are you kidding me? Let's be healthy going into the playoffs. Unfortunately, that hasn't been the reality for us in this town.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Art Vandelay. Any ideas on what they could do to fix the center position if what we have isn't in the building already? No, that was the move, everybody. Like the Juice Scruggs move was literally for this.
Exactly.
Did Ragnall's hamstring grow back?
I don't know.
Remember how he lost it? It was just gone. Maybe it grew back. Do hamstrings grow back? We need a medical expert out
We should
there.
give him a call.
How much? Okay.
Stem cells.
Sean and I were out yesterday. You guys were right there, KG,
Yes.
in the thick of it. When the news broke, like right towards the end of the show.
10 o'clock,
yeah.
we
Yeah.
got that news.
How many call Frank Ragnows were there in the chat?
Oh, it was ridiculous. It was a lot. And I can't blame fans. I really can't. It sucks because we deal with this year after year, and I know you say, yes, injuries are a part of it. We get it. It's just always us. It's always long-term. It's always the most serious fucking injury you can imagine. I mean, a wrist injury to a center who has to fucking block 300-pound people all season? That's tough, man. That's absolutely tough. So, I don't know. It's just I'm trying not to, like, overreact about it, but clearly, like, it's okay to show concern. It absolutely is.
And here's my other deal I want to make with people. Like, when Juice Scruggs, if that's the path that the Lions are going to walk
That's
down
what
at
it
the
seems
center
like.
position,
Yep.
like, guess what, guys? He ain't a starter.
No.
He's not. So, like, it's not going to be the same.
No,
There's a
no.
reason that Cade Mays had a big free agent deal and Juice Scruggs got $1.6 million at 26 years old. Like, there is a reason for it.
But on that same token, nobody's coming to save you either. There's no
and
free agent pickup.
There's
trade.
there's nothing available.
Yeah.
Like nothing. And Art, like I'm not ishing on you, man. Like you're a valued member of the show for a very, very long time. I use your comment to illustrate a point. There is nothing. You were prepared for this to some degree, as well as you can be prepared for it in a cap era when you spent $9 million a year on a center already.
How many times have we seen it too? And I think this is regardless of position. I think a lot of times people just get in their mind, okay, 8 weeks are up, he's back, everything's okay. No, it doesn't work that way. I used to say it all the time when I was doing the fantasy stuff. If I had a guy that was out for 6 weeks with a hammy, I'm not starting him week 1. KG, you're my number 1 receiver, okay? I'm happy as a pig in shit you're on my team. But that first week back, I err on caution. I'm not starting you. No disrespect. I'm just not. Let's see what happens. And a lot of times you're asking a guy who's been away from game action to jump right in the fire. And it doesn't work that way.
It don't.
Maybe it's a quarter, maybe it's a couple quarters, okay? But there's some rust. It's that whole game shape thing. All that stuff.
Case in point, Aleem McNeil last year.
It just happens. That's the reality of it. So, yes, I mean, again, best case scenario, gosh, I would love nothing more than to have it. And I'm sure he would love it. I'm going to go play my former team back in Carolina. Best case scenario, okay? But you're not getting the full Cade Mays effect even in that game. That's how it works. And so, yeah, I wonder how much this is going to linger. I don't know the answer to that.
What about this, Sean? And I was waiting for this. I'm surprised it took this long, and maybe it was in there earlier and I missed it. But H. Nash in the chat. Maybe back off in practice a little bit, Dan. And that with parlayed with the training staff, parlayed with all of that. What do you make of that, Sean?
I hate that, bro.
I understand it. Does that make sense? But I don't think you can ask a guy to stop being who he is. I don't. And I think that's part of what's made him successful. How many times did you hear it? A guy goes 100 miles an hour, right? Yeah. Well, he shouldn't go so hard. Let's say, hey, Rain, stop falling, right? You can't do that, right? That's what he is. That's how he's built. I understand it. I don't think it's going to change. Look, backing off to Dan Campbell is saying, okay, we're not going to do the split squad stuff. That's backing off, right? I think that's part of what's made the Detroit Lions successful in this era.
Absolutely.
Is the fact that they get after it, right? So I don't think you can ask a guy to stop being what he is.
And I hate that because I don't think he's going like extra hard and stuff. They literally took precautions this year because of, these things popping up. So I don't think it's Dan Campbell going hard. You got to put pads on eventually. You just want them to not do pads all training camp. Like, injuries happen. Like, and you can't control when and where they happen. It's unfortunate.
I just don't understand how, when we talk about it from a 30,000 foot about the NFL, and we're like, it's a violent game played by violent men that contains violence, right? Like, that's how we are. And when something like this happens, in a training camp or whatever, we're like, well, they got to take a look at how they do things. Like, you can't ask a dude to prepare to be a gladiator and just show up and start doing it on week one.
It.
Like, you can't. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Stop being who you are.
Yeah.
Like, no, right?
And to be honest, at this point in the season or in camp, I don't think he's pushing the guys that extra hard. I just don't see it. We would have heard
and he
something.
did that, and he did that too, right? Like, they scrapped the scrimmage.
Yes.
And
they're going to play starters in preseason. That's something they've never done up until this point. It's like they're trying to take precautions. It's unfortunate, bro.
It's a violent game, man. Woodward Sports chat thread. Steve Wilds, a common denominator is Dan Campbell being too physical in practice and not evolving. The data would suggest otherwise.
Yeah.
That he did evolve. Woodward Sports Super Chat. If you want to skip the line, you can do that. Got a couple of those to clean up before we go to the break. And when we come back, I do have something. The NFL, just in case you forgot, which I doubt you did, but just in case you did, I saw something that just reminds you of the hold that the NFL has on you. All right? And we'll get there. And it's got nothing to do with another streaming network or anything like that. We'll get there in a second. All right, Woodward Sports Super Chat. Let me see here. Jordan Leinhart sucks, but we could have him after the bye, week 8 for Green Bay. He's the best on the team, but I think we can manage the easy schedule before the bye. I'm in the camp of it's going to cost you a game over the course of 6 games. It has to. Like, if it wasn't, Juice Scruggs would be the starting center.
Right.
I did math yesterday, so I'm going to try to math again. And math is not my strong suit. But if it's 8 weeks, that takes us to the 18th, the 25th, the 1st, the 8th, the 16th, the 22nd, the 29th, October 5th. That's 8 weeks.
Yeah.
October 4th would be optimistic. It's 1 day before 8 weeks. October 4th against Carolina would be optimistic. That, again, is going on the low side of 8 to 10 weeks.
All
right? So best case scenario in my mind would be the Carolina game. And a game that my guess is he's going to want to play, go back to Carolina, his former team and everything. Likely will probably be the next week. Just one man's thoughts. Probably be the next week.
Yeah.
Dante 151 in the Super Chat. No Christmas Day game for the Pistons. The NBA schedule did drop today, as a matter of fact. It's kind of a cool thing. The Pistons are the first game of the NBA season.
Nice.
They're playing the Boston Celtics, and it's a 3 o'clock in the afternoon game on a Tuesday. Like, it's NBA tip-off opening week. They will start it all. The whole season will be the Celtics and the Pistons.
They weren't going to get
from
Christmas,
LCA.
y'all. Especially with all the movement in the East this year, they weren't going to get Christmas, unfortunately.
Yeah, no doubt. So there it is. JB Smoove put it up there on the screen for those that want it. So that Tuesday, NBA Sports or NBC Sports and Peacock, they'll have all the coverage. And Pistons Celtics to open the season all to themselves. So that's pretty cool.
Love it.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's
Shout out
pretty
to
cool.
Pistons, man.
VT Detroit 38 in the Super Chat. Go ask the Broncos so very nicely for Quinn Menieres and move him to center. Okay. Chris Putt in the Super Chat. The easy schedule garbage must stop. Look at how they performed in easy games last year. They also have 3 games in 11 days with 1 in Germany. Well, Chris, that's my point. Like, if you had to classify this, which half is easier? The front half.
Yeah.
The front half is by far the easier one. Silas, we've got Lex Luthor, Drew Petzing, and Brainiac Josh Dobbs. They can figure this out.
Put your hands together. Rub 2 nickels together. Make it die.
There's more validity to what Chris Putt said than I think we want to admit. There is. There's more.
Oh, no doubt.
About the easy schedule. There's more.
Oh, yeah.
There's more validity to that.
They did not perform well in easy games last year.
The easy schedule too got constructed on the back end, not in a not very easy fashion.
And every year I have to remind myself what we think we know about teams and the actuality of teams are often two different things.
Right.
I mean, the league is scattered with multiple teams every year. Oh, man, look at the Bears. Look how it all came together for the Bears. Look at, what the bleep happened to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Both ways.
Like you always say, you shouldn't draw your confidence from a schedule.
No.
You should draw it from the team.
Yeah.
So.
Which, Sean, is where I keep coming back to. This is a billion-dollar roster filled with all pros and, quote-unquote, the best at their positions.
In particular, on offense. A lot of money in that offense, too.
Right. So, that's, Sean, this is where you and I kind of circle back to, yes, the Cade Mays thing sucks, but if you don't get it done, failure. Don't care.
100%.
This is where the franchise is right now.
I wish we would hold other franchises to that.
No, it's for the
standard
Tigers.
in
It's
this
okay.
town. Yeah, it's real. Like, I'm not being funny, Neil. It's real. I mean, I don't know how anybody could argue that. The Tigers have this weird spell on people in this town.
Have you had a daiquiri on a Friday night at Comerica
Yes,
Park?
I have.
It's quite lovely.
I once had a twisted tea, and then I got yelled at for drinking.
You did?
I did.
Why the fuck would you do that, Sean?
Why would they sell those here?
I'm just saying.
Woodward Sports chat thread, $20 in the super chat. Is Sam Darnold elite? No, but he was good enough. Our offense is elite. Can we afford a good enough Darnold defense and center to still get it done? Yes, there was a great, and I should have sent the story to the group, and I will. AZ Sports did a thing about the Lions and how could they afford Laporta and Branch, and they did like a deep dive of what it would look like.
Yeah.
And it was pretty intriguing. Like there's more, even more than a path to getting it done. There is. So I'll do that one another day.
Yeah.
But it was very, very intriguing.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
And I'm serious when I say this, and I know we're up against a break, but I was a fan of Mike Martz back in the day. Until Mike Martz became the smartest man in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Like he legitimately
Martz.
and like he started floating above everybody.
Yeah.
I remember a particular game, and gosh, I don't remember who the Rams. I think it was the Chargers. Okay, but everybody and their brother knew that the Chargers had a unbelievable rush defense. Okay, but they couldn't cover anybody.
Yeah.
So like Mike Martz didn't run Marshall Faulk. He had one of the best running backs in the league, and he didn't even run him. Okay. And they threw all over the Chargers, right?
Because he was going to do it his way.
And somebody asked him after the game. He goes, what was your offensive game plan? He goes, well, the Chargers have a really good rush defense, and they have a bad secondary, right?
Yeah.
I would throw against the Lions until they prove they can stop me.
Yeah.
That's literally week one. If I'm boys, we're airing it out. Well, that isn't our identity. Boys, we're airing it out. And until they prove that don't you think every team that faces the Lions is going to sit back and say the exact same thing?
It's what I would do.
The new legion of whom? Who are these guys? Okay, let's test them. Let's find out. Why would I run on the Lions? Why? I'm not being funny. Why?
Yeah.
Why would I do it? Okay, you have a stud in Aiden Hutchinson. You have a stud in Jack Campbell. You have pieces around that can make my life miserable, that are going to get after my quarterback, that are probably going to stuff the run. I'm going to throw all over you guys. And so these are the things, when they start to compound, all of a sudden you go, ooh. And yeah, there's more worry today than there was 24 hours ago.
Absolutely.
Woodward Sports Super Chat, Detroit, D.C. Sean, holy gain of function. This is a strong strain. Mays has only been here a minute and already affected. And then in quotes he says, ha ha ha, you're so dumb.
Shout out, man.
Shout out Detroit, DC.
He is always on point. That's
do
my
you
dog.
hear it, Sean? Do you hear it in your
time.
Do you hear it in your ears?
You guys don't understand. I'll do the show and I'll hear them both in my ear while I'm doing the show. Do you know how tough that is? Oh, poor Sean. Because Grandpa's a little nicer. Oh, poor Sean. You're dumb. Yes, every day of my life I hear those voices. It explains a lot.
Voices in my head.
I'm salty. We can still restructure Brown and Sewell. That money can extend them easily. They were talking about the golf restructure. That was going to be like their key component to get all those guys done.
Okay.
Yeah, Sewell's contract was brought up in that too. Nobody really said too much about Amon-Ra St. Brown and his deal. So, but yeah, okay. I want to take the break, and I got some questions for you people and your viewing habits and the National Football League.
Okay. It's a survey. Don't point at me.
I think I know where you're going.
Don't point at me.
Time. All right.
Why the fuck would you point at
I
me?
think I know where you're going.
Yeah. And Sean, no, I'm not going to do what you think I'm going to do.
No. Neil,
I'm going to. I'm lying.
I'm going to. I knew he would.
And you know I don't care.
Yeah.
And
you knew that I was lying.
And I'm totally, I'm totally cool. I know exactly. But ask, where were you Thursday night? Seriously, ask yourself that question. Where were you Thursday night?
Oh, I see.
Okay. Where are we going, JB Smooth?
Let's hear from Supreme Lending, and then I will tell them about Gold Crown.
All right, Supreme Lending, our guys Chad and Chris. Chad Pikinen. Chris, those are the experts, guys. When you are navigating a refinance of your house, when you are navigating buying a home, you don't know the landscape the way that the pros do. That's guys that's okay because it's not your lane. That's these guys' lanes. They know all the mortgage programs that are out there. I think the last time that we talked to Chad, I think there was something along the lines of, 8 to 10 mortgage programs that are out there that the average person doesn't know about. They do. So, look, here's the deal. 99% of their loans close on time. That's a mathematical fact. 97% customer satisfaction score. But here's also the deal. When you mention Woodward Sports, you'll save up to $500 off of your appraisal. That's a necessary thing in the home sales world. All right, got to get that appraisal done. They can help you with up to $500 off of said appraisal. But even more than that, guys, they know the landscape, they have the experience, they know what they are doing. Supreme Lending. Call Chad, call Chris today. Supreme Lending.
And shout out to Gold Crown. They just dropped the new Royal Jesters, and these are not your average pre-rolls. We're talking about 1.5 grams each. They are quad infused, keep coated, live rosin infused, THC diamonds, and you can't forget about the terps as well. These aren't your just hit it twice and pass it around pre-rolls. These are the pre-rolls that got you thinking, you know what? The Lions don't need a center. We got this. We'll be fine regardless. Michigan made, top tier, no shortcuts. Next time you hit the dispo, don't think, just ask for those Royal Jesters, because if you're going to smoke like royalty.
The next generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. Two, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
It's game on at Art & Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art & Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
You're building a whole combat sports enterprise in the heart of it in Detroit, and that's what I think is the coolest.
I think with opportunity, right? Like you said, maybe you like to punch people in the face for real, and you know, you want to be a boxer, and you have an option there. Maybe you don't like getting punched in the face, and you want to make, you know, you like the theatricals and the storylines, and so you have an avenue here. Maybe you start at one and then want to change to the other. I don't care. I just want you in the building and know that you have some place to go to explore that. Just having the ability to, what do you want to do and how do you want to do it to the best of your ability? And, you know, it all starts with the kids.
We aren't quite sure if they consume more beer or sports. Either way, the heavyweights are here. Live on Woodward Sports, daily 5 to 7 p.m.
New read, who this? Hey, shout out to the people over at Amnesia. And Amnesia is bringing a whole new meaning to a smooth finish. Say hello to the new 1.5 gram bubble hash glass tip infused blunt. Hey, we all know, we all love blunts around here, baby. We taking it back. combining premium bubble hash with a sleek glass tip for a new way to enjoy the classic. It's the latest addition to the rapidly growing Amnesia lineup, and it's available now at your local dispensary or any dispensary near you. A smoother way to stand out, it's Amnesia.
All right, back at it. Second hour of the show. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Sean Belizean. We are back, baby. Happy to be back as well. JB Smoove, KG, Generational Alex, Young Joey, the whole squad is here. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. If you want to skip the line, you can use the super chat, jump into there. Okay, Sean. We're in it now. Lions play Thursday.
Yeah.
This is the life. This is life until January. It happens all the time. We need to get comfortable with that because that's where we are. But it did, and I was curious to see this, and it came out. And I couldn't wait to talk about this with everybody here. I don't know if you guys caught the ratings for the Hall of Fame game. The NFL Hall of Fame game had over 7 million viewers, which doesn't, when you talk about the NFL, like that doesn't grab you because there's such monster games, 40+ million, Thursday night, Monday night games getting 30+ million.
But this is preseason.
This is the Hall of Fame preseason game with Carson Beck. You know what I mean?
Who lit it up, by the way.
Who lit it up and has been lighting it up in practice, but I digress. But, Sean, to put that into perspective, the Hall of Fame preseason game for the NFL, it was more viewed than the most viewed MLB game this season.
Wow.
Any Major League Baseball. Pick your Major League Baseball game. The Hall of Fame game was more viewed than that. It was more viewed than any NHL game last season, including the Stanley Cup Finals.
Wow.
Which is...
I guess I'm done again.
And I know that you would have thought like I was going to do that to take a shot at hockey. I'm not. I'm not doing it. They put it in the tweet. I didn't. I just reading words off a screen, Sean.
I'm just done again.
No, but Sean, to just once again underscore the grip, and like for me, I did exactly what I told you I was going to do. I got in about 2 minutes early. I got into the game about 8:08 instead of 8:10.
Yeah.
I got till Carson Beck's second drive when he threw a touchdown pass, and then I was out. So I stayed longer than I thought.
Right.
But I only did it for Carson Beck. And then I was out. So I did pretty much what I said I was going to do. But, Sean, we've had this discussion once. We've had it 1,000 times. The NFL controls your life.
100%.
Controls your life. Controls your lives. And it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter what the teams are. It doesn't matter the time. It doesn't matter what streaming network they're on. It doesn't matter what country they're playing in. You love football, and it owns you.
That's why I look at that, and I'm not trying to be. I learn nothing from that. I learn nothing. Everything on that screen is stuff that's been hammered in our brains for years now. Like, that's the reality. I mean, and that's why I said, Neil, before we went to the break, where were you on Thursday?
Where were you?
I know where I was.
8:08. I parachuted in.
I literally jumped on a Metro in Seattle.
Metro.
And flew. It was.
That's a tear.
I think it was four stops away. Like, the park was 4 stops away. I jumped on the Metro, ran back in. I got in about, I'd say about 8:05. I ran back in and jumped in, and I did miss the intro, which kind of sucked. But, yeah, that's where I was. Came straight back from the game, sat down in front of the TV. You want to go grab dinner? Like in an hour. Let me watch about an hour of that game. Because there's no way you can check in for that whole game.
Unless you're a sicko.
Or you jump back in. Like you parachute out, but then you jump back in. There's some routine. And that's what I did. All right, let's go to dinner. Hey, there's some nice place around the block from the hotel. Okay, let's go there. And then I came back in the fourth quarter, and the NFL is king. I think we're past the point, Neil. You used to hear people, in particular the baseball people, that would still do the "It's America's pastime."
Oh, come on.
We're so past that now.
Shit died a long
Nobody
time
with
ago.
half a brain in their head could say such a
That
thing.
shit died with Buzz Seelig.
Right. I mean, it's been gone for so long. So, like I'm not trying to be. That's what the NFL does. They're kings. Let there be no debate about that.
Woodward Sports chat thread, T Twirt. So T Twirt wants to be the tough guy today. I watched 20 minutes. They didn't control anything. I walked away without a concern or withdrawals. Well, yeah, because you got your fix. You T Twirt, you got your fix.
Yeah, you jumped in, so that counts as a number. That's a statistic.
Like, sorry, man. Like, it is. They
Shout out T Twirt.
own
That's
you.
my guy.
Danny G's honest about it. The NFL could serve me up the worst two teams of all time. Not even this year. Of all time, Sunday at 11 p.m., and I would at least turn it on.
So the 0-16 Lions and the 0-17 or 0-16 Browns, you watch it.
That would smash in ratings, I bet. I bet it would.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
Like at 11 p.m. on Sunday night.
2 winless teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At 11 p.m. on Sunday, playing in Antarctica.
Yeah. I watch.
You wouldn't care?
You got me.
You'd be like, damn, how cold is it?
You got me.
Man, somebody's got to win, right? Like,
yeah, you got me.
It would work.
It's like legitimately, it's the game of football. It is. I mean, look at how big the whole Friday Night Lights thing has become, right? I mean, look at what a spectacle that's become. College football. I know a lot of you aren't like me. I'm dialed in all day. Like literally, it's like
they will be. They will be.
It'll happen. So that football's king, man. Let there be no debate. Let it be known. It's king, and every now and again you need a subtle reminder like that. But what did we learn from that? Nothing.
Nothing, except it was just a refresher course.
We learned nothing.
Over 7 million people.
Come on, that's PI.
Yeah.
I wanted that Carson Beck first drive touchdown.
But the fact you were so invested in the first game of the year is crazy. First preseason game of the year.
I think Carson Beck's going to be better than people think he's going to be.
Is he going to start while you're in?
At some point, yes. At some point, why?
This year?
Yeah.
Okay.
He will start a game this year for them.
Okay.
There's no doubt. There is no doubt.
Why the fuck would you sign Jacoby Brissett?
Okay, Shoe Print's a tough guy. Nah, I ain't watching preseason, Neil. So Thursday at 7, Lions Cincinnati. You're not at least going to fire up Woodward Sports, and that counts. If you fire up Woodward Sports for the watch party at Art and Jake's, that counts.
100% it does.
Yeah.
That counts. All right,
count.
still counts.
Like
yes.
Like you're not going to turn on the Lions on Thursday night. Like that's what you're legitimately saying. You're not going to turn. I don't believe that. I don't believe it for a second. I don't believe that.
If you are okay, Shoe Print. If you're going to do it, go to Instagram Live and show us, to quote Rick Ross.
Yeah.
I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah, and I'll watch.
No, if Shoe Print wants to say the Lions are different, okay, all right. I'm not going to. Dallas and Seattle's on Saturday night on the NFL Network at like 10.
Right.
Oh, okay, I understand that. Okay, but to make the blank, you're going to watch the Lions. You're going to turn it on at some point in time. You are.
Hey Neil, I got you.
Show us.
Rose, man.
It's very simple.
Rose. Woodward Sports chat thread. Zach Soap, NHL greater than NFL.
I like it better.
Yeah.
I do.
Do you like it better than the NFL, Sean?
Oh, 100%.
Do you?
You're right.
Stop it.
Be for real.
You're talking to the wrong guy. Yeah, but I 1,000% understand that the NFL's bigger. I can't even believe those words came out of my mouth. I shouldn't even have to say them. Neil, I know my place. I'm totally cool with it. Yes, I love the NHL better. And
Thursday night,
you could get a cam in my house, okay? I'm telling you point blank. If there is a hockey game on or a Sunday night game, I'm watching hockey.
Yeah.
I am. Period. End of story. Now, am I following online because it's my quote-unquote job? Yes, of course, because chances are 100 out of 100, something that we'll talk about on a Sunday night or a Monday morning, Neil, we're not going to talk about some random Anaheim-San Jose game from the night before.
How did you know that's where I was going to go?
But we will talk about whoever played in the NFL. But are you asking me my viewing? Yeah. Oh, gosh, I watch the NHL every day. Every day.
So Thursday night, color rush game.
Oh.
Mathematically eliminated Jags and Panthers.
Al Michaels on the sauce.
Al Michaels sauced up. Going up against Sharks Ducks.
I'm watching hockey.
Damn. We tried.
I'm watching. Come on, you guys know me better than that. I am. I'm watching hockey.
We tried.
Okay. You know what? Like you said, I'll prove it to you during the year. Not that you needed that. I'll prove it to you during the year.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's my favorite sport. What do you want me to say? That's why, Neil, I've said this line. The NFL doesn't care what your favorite sport is. It's bigger than your favorite sport.
Yeah.
They don't care. You could be the biggest NBA fan in the world. Okay? You're a real big NBA fan.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The NFL doesn't care.
They have taken Christmas from the NBA.
It means
they took that shit.
Yeah, they just moved in.
Yeah.
They just moved in.
I thought the funniest thing were the people like LeBron that tried to make the argument that the NBA was going to push back. Oh, child, please.
I mean, yeah.
Like, really.
I mean, he's
like,
the poster child. What you want to be
like,
Well,
yeah,
stop it.
At least he beat about it and didn't just talk about it, because I assume the Sixers are playing on Christmas Day.
Dude, come on. Yeah, come on.
That game will put up a number.
Yeah.
You know it will.
They held up the schedule to put them on Christmas.
Yeah.
They're like literally. Like,
Yeah. that game will put up a number.
Yeah,
LeBron on Christmas Day.
Like,
it will, just won't be an NFL.
Exactly.
That's
Well,
all.
no doubt.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You could be the biggest soccer fan. It doesn't matter. The NFL's going to roll over you. That's just what it is.
Woodward Sports Super Chat.
And WNBA, Alex.
WNBA Minute coming up in a couple seconds.
Yeah, we
as
got
a
some
matter
controversy
of fact.
this
We
week.
do. We're moving it forward because it's been a big week for the WNBA to the point where we have traction with Sean Belisha.
Oh.
So Dante 151. I need an update with the court case with Big Back Riley. Did he beat the charges? If so, let's go. We have not heard.
I haven't heard from him since then.
Yeah.
He might have got jammed up. Who knows? We don't know. He might have got jammed up at the court here.
Yeah.
We don't know.
He's in jail.
That's happened to me before. So I'm just saying that's a thing.
He's got the coffee can going against the bars. Because he's up there in Bruce Township,
Right.
so he's in a cell where the key to the cell is hanging right next to the bars.
He's like that old timer in Mississippi.
Right. Playing the
Like he could literally reach out of the cell and grab the key
Right.
and undo the door, and the guard is right there on the desk sleeping.
Right.
Got me down.
Just ate 2 donuts.
That is Bruce Township jailhouse, I believe.
Absolutely.
That's how it works.
The one
I would
sheriff-
know because I beat the allegations.
You did, absolutely.
Me and Sada baby, we beat the allegations at the Bruce Township courthouse.
Shout out Satawa making it out of Bruce Township. Yeah, shout out.
We did it.
Yeah, normally brothers ain't getting out of Bruce Township. So.
KG, you wouldn't think we could have made it, but we did it.
Y'all did,
I
man.
seen it.
They prayed on y'all downfall.
They
On
did.
10, you stood tall. Show these other podcasters how to fall.
Yeah, I can't go back through Bruce Township with a hoodie on. I do know
Yeah,
know
right.
that.
Right,
But that's all right.
You banned from every street light. You is.
Yeah, absolutely. Robert 313 for life. Tigers need to go 4-2 this homestand. Second Job look good coming off Tommy John. Yes, they will keep him on a limited pitch count. Yeah, I'm sure they will. Chris Putt in the super chat. I live in Dallas-Fort Worth. The high school stadiums are epic. We got 20,000 high school stadium.
High school stadium is like a regular size stadium.
It is amazing how much this has blown up in this area in the past decade plus. It's always been big on the west side of the state.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like around here in the last decade, it's an event now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it really is. It's phenomenal, and it doesn't hurt that we are producing like high caliber players
Absolutely,
now.
yeah.
Because for years we really weren't.
Yeah. Well, there's the ESPN story that you sent that talks about one of those high caliber high school players.
Oh, yep. He couldn't help himself.
I didn't send it.
It wasn't Neil's comments.
This is why you got banned from the golf fountain yesterday.
Some of the I don't know if you saw that, KG. Some of the unnamed coaches' comments about him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
They were great.
Oh, but when they say it, it's okay. When I say it, I'm the bad guy, and I get banned. And I get banned from Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
What? I'm the dick. Yeah. I say what a coach says, and I'm a dick.
I told you it was, and maybe I'm going to chalk it up to August when I had that group chat that I showed you last week, where all I said is you need better quarterback play. How could anybody argue that? How could one human and to have like 5 different Michigan fans jump on me right away? I was like, shame on me.
Yeah,
not everybody can be like you, KG.
Yeah.
Not every. Yes, you need better quarterback play.
Yeah, I'm articulate, Sean. So it's okay. I know how to read.
You speak so well.
Yeah,
too.
right.
That's not even a shot. You need better. Does Bryce Underwood need to play better in 2026? Y or N?
It's got to be 100. That'll be our first ever 100 poll.
Why would you get mad at me? Like, that's all I swear to God, all I said was, you need better quarterback play.
Do you need more than 11 touchdown passes in today's day and age of college football?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
We do have a Court TV style update from Juicy Jeff. Shout out Jeff.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Big Back Riley was represented by TA's lawyer and did indeed beat the charges.
Did he really?
Yes, so shout out to him.
Really? They let him go on that?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. This is coming from Juicy Jeff, so I don't know.
Drop it. That'd be
Just get the old impeding traffic.
5, maybe even 5 over,
Hopefully, I don't know.
Let's hope so.
Tev Sauce in the super chat. Thursday is my anniversary. I'm telling her that I don't mind missing the Lions game to go to dinner. You can run that play with preseason and the buys. Yeah, Tev Sauce, I stamp that. You can do that.
Yeah. But it's Thursday night against the Bills. Shit, I don't know.
The best thing about this business, my gosh, you have the ultimate card. Like, honey, I can't. There's a game on. It's my job. What a great line.
Yes,
and it's unbeaten. It is. That never lost. Never lost. That card is unbeaten.
This is going to be an elite segue, and somebody else did the job for me. Big Con 51. Speaking of dicks, how about Enes Kanter in the WNBA? When we come back, the WNBA minute.
Oh, also, it was confirmed. I told you his name was Enes Freedom. I told you. It's confirmed by Alex. Legally changed his name to Enes Freedom.
It's not Meta Enes Freedom?
No, it's Enes Kanter Freedom.
World be free?
Yeah, no, Enes Kanter Freedom.
Probably the most anticipated WNBA minute yet.
Yeah, I would say so.
Sean Belizean was calling for it today.
I'm in.
He's in. You're in.
Yep.
And you know what? Like,
I heard poor little Sophie. Couldn't have happened to a nicer girl.
I have a follow-up question to the WNBA minute. Okay, our experts here to weigh in. He's got his Caitlin Clark jersey on.
He did say he was going to wear it.
So there you go. All right, where are we going? JB Smoove.
Tell them about Thrive, and I will tell them about Loom.
You need that boost of energy in the morning, man. Especially you have a few days off. You got to come in. You got to bring it. Thrive allows you to bring it. Upgrade your game with Thrive energy pouches. It's not your daddy's dip. This is packed with the good stuff. 300 milligrams of clean, smart caffeine. You're not going to get the jitters. You're not going to get the zero sugar crash. Zero bloating as well. And you know what the best thing for me is? It allows me to take my nap in the afternoon. Yeah, I get that high, and then I'm ready to come down and get my nap in the afternoon. Thrive can be found online, dipstop.com. Now, that's the way that I recommend you do it because you can take 15% off your order simply by using promo code WSN. 15% off. Times are tough. I'll take every 15% I can get. Sold exclusively at all Market Fresh and Market Square locations as well. Thrive, clean energy, zero distractions. This stuff effing works.
And shout out to Loom. They were at the golf course yesterday with us, hanging out, just chilling. But they have introduced the new Buzzin' Energies. It's the same smooth THC buzz you love, now paired with clean boost of caffeine from green tea extracts. Made with real fruit juice and no artificial sweeteners, Buzzin' Energy is bold in flavor, light in calories, and built to last those long summer days, especially when you're out on the course. Try it in a refreshing peach, and they also got the raspberry lemonade. Crack a can, catch a buzz, and keep the good times going. Available at all 40 Loom locations across Michigan. Or if you need more information, go and check them out at
Big Race Energy.
Oh.
The next generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. Two, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Dan Campbell is in redemption mode.
No, make no mistake. It's not revenge he's after. It's a reckoning.
And Woodward Sports is here to cheer on the Detroit Lions every snap. Don't miss a moment of Detroit Lions coverage. Follow Woodward Sports on all social media platforms now.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
All right, everybody, Water Hazard, the first can vodka cocktail from Founders. Had one on the golf course the other day, as a matter of fact. 5% ABV, citrusy, refreshing, gluten-free, best served over ice with a slice. I just had it out of the can, and guess what? It was great. $5 cans at Art and Jake's on Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays. You know, like Thursday when the Lions play and we do the watch party at the Clarkston Art and Jake's, $5 Water Hazards right there for you. Water Hazard. Please drink responsibly. All right, we're back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network.
Sorry. We're already
The chat is exploding, which only tells me one thing. It's time for the WNBA Minute. Our guy, Generational Alex, complete in his Caitlin Clark jersey. For those that are new to this, he gets 60 seconds a week. He keeps it twisted. He gets 60 seconds to talk about the WNBA. He subscribes to the WNBA League Pass. He watches games all over. There is no one in Detroit media. I will say this with 100% confidence. There is no one in Detroit sports media more qualified to report on the WNBA than Generational Alex.
How many inside bits could we include in one thing? Because that is unbelievable. That leads the league. There are so many different, little things about that.
Yeah, where did you find this picture?
That's a real picture.
I had no part in this.
Who did that?
I did.
You really did?
Yeah, I created it over to the side.
Dude, that's awesome. That is unbelievable.
It's a real picture of me, too.
RJ Graham in the chat, do the WNBA Minute now. Like, the people demand it. And I do have a follow-up question. For those that don't know how this works, JB, we have the 60-second clock on the screen?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I got the mute button.
He gets 60 seconds, a.k.a. 1 minute, to talk WNBA. He will be cut off promptly at the expiration of that minute. KG is over there standing guard right now, as a matter of fact. So this is how it works. Generational Alex, are you ready? This is a big one because a lot's happened this week.
The past 30 seconds might open a door. So I'm just warning you, Neil. I know you love that chat.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Preemptive apology.
Here we go. Generational Alex with the WNBA Minute. Your time begins now.
All right. As JB's girl, Sophie Cunningham, said, let's get back to basketball. The current standings of the WNBA, Minnesota Lynx have officially clinched a playoff berth. They are the only team in the league to have clinched a playoff berth as of right now. Other teams are looking to do it right now. Neil's Golden State Valkyries are still sitting at the second place.
No one's talking about them.
I'm talking about them right now, sitting at the second place in the West. Well, Atlanta and Indiana are trading blows in the East of who's going to be at the number one. There is a lot of controversy going on, and they have said, WNBA officials have said that they will be addressing a lot of what's going on, stating that, is this about drama or is this about basketball? Given some recent things that have happened, whether it was a flagrant 2 or not, I believe it was. So there will be some off-season policy changes coming, just so everybody is aware about.
All right, that is it. That's it. It's over. KG, our own Herb Dean, stopped it. Stopped the action. Yeah, it was a lot. Like, that was your biggest challenge to date.
How was that not a flagrant 2? Yeah, I mean, that.
She gets up and throws her hands in the air like, what?
How? Look at that. Like,
straight
white privilege.
White privilege.
All right, everybody, be careful. In the Woodward Sports chat thread, Hoof-hearted, quote, Sophie got that 1850s white girl clothesline. Put her back into the Reformation era with that foul.
Man,
okay.
We got DeJounte Hansen out there throwing Stan Hansen clotheslines in the middle of the court.
Okay, so Shad 216, that Sophie Cunningham swimsuit magazine was the worst ish I've ever seen. No, we're talking about the season.
Let's get back to
basketball.
Come on.
All right, so Caitlin Clark's tech got overruled.
Yes, it did.
So she'll be eligible to play.
Was that the right decision?
Yeah. If you watch, like, I should have sent a clip. If you watch, she goes up for a layup and she stumbles a little bit and just kind of like stumbles into a ref, like the same way you stumble into a fan, and the ref does the immediate tech. So I think she wasn't even like yelling at the ref or anything. It was a clear stumble, clear accident. Should not have been a technical foul.
Sean,
I told you. I'm so sorry. I told you it was going to open the door, Neil.
You were right. Everything you are the most qualified WNBA reporter in the city of Detroit. That's a fact. That's not an opinion. There is not a person in this sports media here that can do the WNBA the way you do.
That's
not one person.
That's high praise.
Look at this chat right now. It's going crazy. You think a Lions injury, bro? The chat. I don't. Everyone says they hate it, but everyone's in here talking about it. So what is it? Generational Alex. All jokes aside.
Yeah.
For real, honest question. What is it about this? What is it? What is it about this league that everyone says they hate it, but they're all in here commenting?
This goes to something that you've been saying a lot recently about the people in my generation of the highlight generation. Every week there are WNBA highlights and they're not basketball. It's a brutal sport. It's the same reason UFC is popular. It's the same reason everything's popular. The people, we as human beings are gladiatorial. We love violence. And if you want to look at a sport other than rugby that gives you violence, the WNBA is in the top 3, probably one of the most violent sports.
Sean, you know what else it is too? Because we are a magic pill society. Like, we want one thing to be the cause of everything so we can fix it, right? Like that's what we want. With this, it's literally a compound seasoning mix. Like you talked about, like you have a bit of the racial part of it. You have the gender part of it. You have the political part of it. It is the WNBA and how it works is perfectly built for today's day and age.
I'd lean into it as hard as I
they
could,
are.
too.
And you have to give them credit. They are.
They thrive off controversy.
And Alex, I know this. This takes me back. I remember having this conversation like 20. I accept it, but I'll never understand why the NHL isn't bigger because of that point that you just brought up. Mm-hmm. If you want aggression, if you want that gladiator type of thing, you get it in the NHL, and people don't care. And by the way, I get it
because they've stopped fights. In the
like
NHL.
I'm done arguing it. But, I mean, just some of the incredible hits and things like that. I mean, you get speed, aggression, big hits, etc., and people don't like it. Maybe that's what the NHL needs. It needs more drama.
Every sport.
Bring Dylan Larkin in, huh? You'll get yourself some drama. You'll get some drama.
You know what you won't get? Any 500.
Any goals. Yeah. Any goals.
Well, you'll get one from
one.
December.
Sorry, you're right.
Speaking of that, I'm just I'm gonna have Sean give us an update, just real quick Red Wings update, because I haven't heard anything in a while. So let's take the break to stay on the clock. And coming up, by the way, at 9:50, we're gonna talk to our good friend Jamie Edmonds, longtime sportscaster here in the Detroit area. As you know, somebody that I got to know pretty well with my time at Oakland, somebody Sean knows as well. We're going to catch up with her, and I think it's an important discussion that we're going to have. But before we do all that, Sean's going to give us an update. Where are we going, JB Smoove?
We got to hear from All Day IPA.
Yeah, absolutely. 15 years in the game for Founders. All Day IPA. Citrusy, crisp, and refreshing with a perfectly balanced taste. 4.7% ABV. It's built to go the distance the entire game. You get $5 shorts at Art & Jake's, any Art & Jake's location in Michigan. Mondays, Thursdays, Sundays, like Thursday when we do the Lions Watch Party at the Art & Jake's in Clarkston. So that's out there for you as well. All Day IPA, please drink responsibly.
The Nets put in off the volley. Maxi Rodriguez.
It is Joey with Woodward Sports, and in 2017, I trusted Dr. Yeldo with my eyes, and it was the best decision I've ever made. No more glasses or contacts, just clear vision every single day.
Hi, I'm Darren McCarty, 4-time Stanley Cup champion. If I had LASIK back in the day, I probably would have won 8 Stanley Cups. So if you're thinking about LASIK, do it now. Tell them, Doc.
Come see me. You have nothing to lose. It's a free consultation.
For a limited time, LASIK only $19.99 per eye. Call Yeldo Eye Center. Let them know Woodward Sports sent you. But please don't wait like I did. Call them now.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. 1's great. 2, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
You're building a whole combat sports enterprise in the heart of it in Detroit, and that's what I think is the coolest.
I think with opportunity, right? Like you said, maybe you like to punch people in the face for real, and you know, you want to be a boxer, and you have an option there. Maybe you don't like getting punched in the face, and you want to make, you know, you like the theatricals and the storylines, and so you have an avenue here. Maybe you start at one and then want to change to the other. I don't care. I just want you in the building and know that you have some place to go to explore that. Just having the ability to, what do you want to do and how do you want to do it to the best of your ability? And, you know, it all starts with the kids.
Shout out to Massage Chair House, because watching the WNBA can be intense and you might need to relax. So Massage Chair House has got you covered, man. Shout out. They are the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest. I hate y'all. With brands like Infinity and the Osaki Platinum. Shout out to Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc, creator of the #1 YouTube massage chair review channel at the Wellness Doc, and he is going to take care of you. All you got to do is book your visit at massagechairhouse.com or simply scan the QR code right there on the screen. Massage Chair House, your ultimate ticket to recovery and relaxation.
All right, back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neil Rule, Sean, Belizean KG, JB Smoove, Generational Alex, Young Joey here in the house as well. Just a couple minutes, we'll be joined by Detroit sports broadcaster, longtime Detroit sports broadcaster, Jamie Edmonds. But Sean, real quick, because I haven't heard anything, just like they need a GM, the Red Wings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they need a GM, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the season starts like in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Ish. That's about the time frame, right? 6, 7
September
weeks?
29th.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's right. It's even earlier. 6 weeks.
7 weeks from today. Who's counting?
7 weeks.
Maybe,
Okay.
Maybe a next door neighbor wants to volunteer.
Would it be? Should they be desirous of having a GM 7 weeks away from the first game of the season?
My guess is it's done. The question is how it's done. Is it going to be a general manager and to use a Scott Harris thing, a president of hockey operations type of thing?
Ho-ho.
Yeah, a po-ho?
A
I mean,
po-ho.
really, I think that's the million-dollar question that okay, are you going to have one guy or are you going to have a couple guys? Because there's some speculation out there. Dylan Larkin thing, nothing's changed since day one. Okay, Dylan, how badly do you want out of here? Then maybe you should open up your trade request because clearly a deal can't be done right now. Evidently, the Red Wings are desirous of getting a number one center in return, which I think is madness because most of the teams that would be going after Dylan Larkin, with the exception being of Minnesota, they're going to want Dylan Larkin as their number two center. So that's where it's at right now. Let's wait and see how this plays itself out because really, Neil, we're at that point right now where this franchise has to decide which direction it wants to go. And we are. We're this close to the season. This season's going to be a wash anyway. I hope everybody, packed a lunch for it. It's going to be a wash anyway. But it's time to speed up the process. There's no two ways about that. It's going to be interesting to see if there's going to be two guys that kind of are running the show, and if one of them actually has the final say, because I don't think that would sit too well with a general manager.
Okay. Oh, as my friend says. Okay. Right now, as promised, we are joined by a face and a voice, certainly that you know if you are a sports fan in Detroit in any capacity. Our good friend Jamie Edmonds joining us here on Big D Energy. Saw her, of course, on WDIV, WJR, all over the broadcasting landscape here in the Detroit area. And she's somebody I got to know a little bit, too, with my time at Oakland and her covering the Golden Grizzlies and all of that stuff also. Jamie, it's great to talk to you again. How you been?
Hey, guys. How are you? I mean, I've been better.
Yes.
There's been a little something this year, but overall, I'm grateful for how this journey has gone.
No, and that is part of the reason that we wanted to have you on, because you talk about a journey. And recently, you received a diagnosis. And, Jamie, I give you a lot of credit. Just first off, I give you a lot of credit because instead of, disappearing or hiding or worrying about, well, what's next? What am I going to do? You have done, Jamie, where you have kind of become an advocate for people that, are struggling with breast cancer and the diagnosis and the mountain that you face for it. You have a very, very cool podcast that's out there called Angels Along the Way. I guess, Jamie, let's just start right there. Can you give everybody an update where you are in your treatment, where you are in your diagnosis and all of that?
Yeah, I mean, thanks for this opportunity to talk about it. In the beginning, I didn't want to talk about it. It just felt like something that was this mountain, this hurdle I had to overcome. But once I did start talking about it publicly, all of these women were reaching out to me and telling me their stories. And it just felt like it was helping someone and also cathartic for me. So I started this podcast to discuss it whilst going through active treatment. So I'm done with chemotherapy. That was certainly a bear. It was 16 treatments over 20 weeks. And I rang the bell on July 14th. And I actually have surgery tomorrow. That's the next hurdle on my journey.
All right, talking with Jamie Edmonds here on Big D Energy. No, but Jamie, and again, appreciate the time because, look, to come out to talk about it in the way that you have, and really the guests you have also on your Angels Along the Way podcast. I mean, you guys are trying to do some big things. Let everybody know what you have going on. I know you have a special deal going on with Gilda's Club of Metro Detroit, and the wigs and everything, all the tough discussions, right? All the stuff that is hard to talk about. What are you guys doing, and what are you guys doing out there, and how are you looking to accomplish it, and how can people get involved?
Well, that was my point. If I'm going to talk about it, I might as well talk about it. And there's some tough things that when you lose your hair, it's probably the worst for a woman at least. And so I have this really nice wig that I appreciate, and I call her Samantha. And it's a great wig, and it helps me have confidence to go out in the world. And, through Angels along the way, I've talked to experts with Henry Ford. I've talked to Dave Coulier through his cancer journey, and just like a lot of people. My latest podcast is with my good friend, Jacqueline Thompson, and she has been through childhood cancer. And the two of us have been friends for a while. She's my daughter's godmother. And I've been talking to her about how this wig makes me feel and how I'd love for someone else to feel that too, in case they couldn't in any other way get this kind of wig, because it's not cheap. And she said, you know what? My husband and I are going to donate so someone can have a wig like that. So Gilda's Club of Metro Detroit is helping us with submissions. If you go to their website, you can submit your story. We're going to pick a winner on September 3rd and announce it on September 4th. So if you are out there, if you are struggling, if you would like a wig, please submit your story so maybe you could be the winner.
Once again, Jamie Edmonds kindly joining us. Sidney Crosby joining us as well. I can see him over her shoulder. Shout out to Sid. Happy 39th. He just had his 39th. I wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah. Look, I'm a sports fan at heart. I'm from Pittsburgh.
Nothing
Don't
wrong with
hate.
that. Yeah. No. I'm a Habs fan. You're talking to the wrong guy.
That dude had the greatest year maybe in the history of hockey, like a 6-month
pray
stretch.
to God he gets traded to Montreal. But
All
anyway,
right,
listen, Jamie, listen, this is something for anybody that's been through it. What went through your mind? I happened to be in the room the day that they gave my father his diagnosis, and you can't even describe what was that process like for you, because I remember thinking to myself, well, this happens to other people. My dad's a healthy guy. You're obviously a healthy person. Talk about the psychology of that.
You know what? That is a great question, because when you get the phone call that you have cancer, you immediately are like watching your life happen to you. I'm like, this isn't me. I tell other people stories about this happening. This doesn't happen to me. I'm healthy. And it was I call it the dark times. That first, couple weeks after you find out you have cancer and you're waiting to see where it's spread in your body is the worst time of your life. And women sort of rose up, friends of friends, strangers started texting me to help me get through it. And ironically, now people are asking me like, hey, my friend just got diagnosed. Can you talk to her? And I'm happy to do it. It's like you pull the next person ahead in this club that you don't want to be in. But it's been really, really hard. And like I said, talking about it on this podcast is helpful. And maybe helping others through this wig giveaway can be helpful as well.
Jamie Edmonds, our guest. Woodward Sports chat thread, by the way, tons of support in there right now for you, Jamie. As a matter of fact, Detroit Gunny in the chat says prayers up to Jamie. People sharing their stories, how cancer has impacted their lives, and that's why you're here.
That's my point, right? Yeah, people want to talk about it, even if they went through it 15 years ago. They're sending me their stories via my Instagram or what have you, because it changes your life and you're forever changed moving forward.
People too, like T Twirt, like Jamie, you look great. You're definitely a trooper, lady, because you just shared the story of going through the chemo treatments and how grueling and how punishing that is. But I mean, you look great, Jamie. You absolutely do.
Well, thank you. Samantha the wig helps.
Yeah.
I have no eyelashes, no eyebrows. I'm doing my best over here, guys.
Yeah.
Jamie, what's next for you? I mean, one of those things, again, anybody who's been through it, chemo is not easy, period, end of story. You got a chance to ring the bell. What's next in your journey on a personal level?
Well, I mean, I have this big surgery tomorrow, a mastectomy surgery. I've got to get through that, and I'm not going to be able to pick up my daughter for a while, and that's hard. But my hope is there is an end to all of this, and I can get to the other side, and I will never stop talking about it now. It's changed me, and this wig giveaway is step one. Maybe there's more down the road I could do to help others, because I've been supported by so many people. We have the means to get some things that I need during this journey, and others do not, and I want to help.
There it is. Jamie, we certainly do appreciate your time. I did want to share this message here that DB, and it just grabbed me, for whatever reason, because we all have a story, right? Like, cancer is to the point where no one likes to talk about it, but everybody's been affected by it, and everybody has a story. And it just, in my family, we've had our cancer run-ins as well. And this message just grabbed me. It was from DBK 187 in the chat. Said, I lost my mom to cancer. Fight like hell, sweetie. So, there it is. And that, but Jamie, this is the connection though. You're doing it.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Yeah, and sometimes you're like, why do I have a fighting chance when other people have a much harder diagnosis to get through? And I don't know the answer to that. In fact, I put my priest on the podcast to try and talk about that. But, I feel everyone's support. I grieve for those who have been through this, and I'm doing my best. I'm fighting like hell. Like you said, I'm trying really hard to stay here for my family. If you would like to get a wig, you go to gildasclubdetroit.org/wig. And maybe you could get a wig. And thanks to the generosity of Jacqueline Thompson, her husband, Matt, they're calling it the Strand and Fight Award, a gift of courage in every strand.
There it is. Well, Jamie, again, we appreciate it. We're in there. We're keeping tabs on you for sure. And we want to get you back out. We get you back on.
Whenever you got something with anything.
Whenever you got something going on, please.
Anything. Reach out. You know how to get a hold of us.
Boys, thank you for having me on this important topic, and thanks for acknowledging my guy over there, wherever he is, sitting across me.
Oh, Jamie, you're breaking up. All right, we'll talk to you later. No, but Jamie, again, thank you, and we're always a friend here at Woodward Sports. Anytime.
Thank you so much.
There it is, Jamie Edmonds, everybody, a voice and a face that's known to many out there, and she's in the fight, man. And JB Smoove put the link up here in the chat as well, gildasclubdetroit.org/wig. So it's there.
It's such a Neil. And the reason why I asked the question that I asked her is you. I think when I talk about my father, we really did have that relationship. You don't understand. We were oil and water. There's no other way to say that. We were. Yeah. Ah, you're dumb. Shut up. All that stuff. Okay. When you're sitting in a room with your dad and you hear that, my first reaction was to yell at him. Just what the fuck is wrong with you? He didn't go to the doctor.
Yeah.
That's their generation. They didn't go to the doctor. And then, he even said to me, he looked at me and he goes, okay, let me have it. And I go, there'll be a time for that. Let's fight now. Yeah. I said, now we're on the same, for the first time in our lives, we're legitimately on the same team right now. And the respect that I have for my father, the way that he fought, if you were ever going to go out, I'm glad it happened that way. Because we got on the same page that life couldn't teach us. And he would say the same thing. So that's the thing that people like, and I'm glad that Jamie brought that up. You don't get it. Like, this isn't just you, it's everybody around you. And you hear that, and you automatically say to yourself, well, this is a death sentence. And when I hear something like that, I go, fuck that. That's always my first reaction. So, Jamie, we're with you, 1,000. 1,000, we're with you.
DBK also followed up in the chat. At work with tears on my cheeks right now because I've been through that with my mom. She fought hard, was never once negative. Jamie resonates with me because she has the same positive attitude. Props to her too, like being a professional, like through that. Like you could tell, what she's going through. Like you could certainly tell, but able to not only deal with it for the family and stuff like that, but try to make that impact as well. Because it was an unfair question to ask her, but when we do get on these discussions, I want to know the answer, Sean. Like, why don't we want to talk about it?
It's weird.
I don't know. And then when we do, look, this chat's exploding right now. Mm-hmm. You think it was the WNBA, the way that it's popping off right now.
I really think a lot of times it's generational too. Like I said, that's just how my dad's generation operated.
Yeah, that was
right?
the era. Yeah.
And when the doctor said to him, legitimately, the doctor said to him, Mr. Valigia, I don't know how else to say this. If we knew this 3 months earlier. There's that party that wants to go, you stupid son of a bitch. If you went to the doctor, this was so treatable and everything. And, unfortunately, I worked with Jamie Samuelson a long time. And it takes a tragedy like that to make guys, hey, you know what? Hey, guess what? I'm due to go get my colonoscopy.
And I did it.
Who cares?
Yeah. I did it this past fall, same deal.
It's not what you think.
It was because of Jamie that it was on the front of my mind.
You're out. You wake up and that's it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, you're clear for 10 years. I literally got it 10 years, and I said, screw that. I'm going to go do it again in 5 years because I'm at that age, And you're right. I wish we would have more conversations like this.
I'm salty. That's a great add to the show. Keep everyone together and humble. And I'm salty. Look, man, we're just talking sports here, man. And whether or not you like Jared Goff and all that kind of stuff, when you boil it all down, it's pretty inconsequential.
Absolutely.
I'm not trying to demean what we do or belittle it because it is an escape for somebody that's going through something like this too. You know, I've had that where, you know, that's why I love sports, man, because every game's going to be different. It just is.
Everybody deals with it differently, things differently. You know, I'm stay busy guy. I need to stay busy because I don't want to, but everybody's different.
Yeah.
Just know that there's support for you, Jamie, and anybody else that's going through something.
And Jamie, if you're still watching, by the way, T-Tort21, you're inspiring, hold your head high. Art Vandelay sending you love and support from Nashville. So that's why I always contend that our audience on this show is the best audience in all of Detroit sports talk, because we bust each other's balls and stuff like that, but when everyone knows when to get serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this was one of those times. So I appreciate you guys sticking with it because it is uncomfortable. So thank you all for that. All right. Well, yeah. Tomorrow, top 5, right? Tomorrow's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let me
fire it up.
Let me see here. What do we got?
We're going to be out at Max while you're looking that up on Friday in my neck of the woods. Yep. So I got a long commute for that.
Yes. Top 5 bald people, right?
Yeah.
In honor of what we just talked about, in honor of Drew Petzing, all of it.
Yeah.
So, you know, top 5 bald people.
Let's do it.
All right?
Nice.
So there you go. And I think that's kind of cool. Now, this is where people will veer off let's
go
crazy.
But hey,
several different
guys,
ways.
we need that. You need that every now and then, my friend. So, all right. There's nothing else, right? Like, that's all we got?
Go Tigers!
Greedy Tigers.
Huge series.
No, this is put up or shut up week for real. You either gonna do it or you're not.
Well, see you later.
You guys know how much I love my wig. I even named her. Yes, this is Samantha. It's human hair. It looks like me. It gives me the confidence to go out and about. It makes losing my hair just a little bit easier. Enter my friend and fellow cancer survivor, Jacqueline Thompson.
On behalf of my husband and I, we would love to gift a custom wig to someone who really needs it.
With the help of my wig supplier, Susan at Antonino, and Gilda's Club of Metro Detroit, we are going to make this a reality. Starting today, go to gildasclubdetroit.org/wig and submit your story. One winner will be announced on September 4th. Strand and fight, a gift of courage in every strand.